Good evening! Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening! Welcome back to Sea of Thieves! Ooh, there's an explosive opportunity. Bag some black powder and make a killing. Does this open in my, I don't know if I've ever clicked on this. Does this open in my browser? Nope, there we go. Duke wants you to steal gunpowder barrels from the skelly, sell them on the outposts and make your profits boom! Mermaid gems are everywhere, that's the thing now. They can be found in all sorts of places, which is good, because I still don't have, however, 10 of the red ones yet, so I guess that's pretty good in that regard. And yeah, follow them on, blah, 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 blah. Cool. Let's go on an adventure. Let's take a sloop. Ooh, this is new. There's a whole thing that tells you what you're doing. So what's new? What is new? Ooh, nice. Microphone is ready. Okay, adventure in a sloop with a closed crew with a ready microphone. Let us set sail. What is new? So, new missions involving black powder. Guess we will go and collect some and sell it. Those were already a thing, but I guess they were a bit bland. Hey, there's a ghosty ship. Cool, they're cool. They're very hard to get. Very expensive. Yeah, there's tall tales. Cool. More info to find out where to start each tale. That is a really nice addition. I was literally working through mission 5 with a friend last night, and we had to Google where the start of that one was. Good God, that's helpful. That's something I missed in the patch notes. So Tall Tales has been rebalanced. Megs are more interesting. There's a lot of missions that involve black powder. Duke's got a thing that involves black powder. Mysterious Stranger will accept the Stronghold kegs for rep, for Athena's Fortune rep. Mermaid gems everywhere. What else is new? The Hunter's Call, just pays way better now. So, that's pretty cool. Because, fishing was, if we're honest, a bit of a grind. To get to level 50 would have been a big job. I got plans, my friend, big plans. Fancy earning a pile of gold by making some deliveries? Of course you do. You'll get to vex some skellies too. What are you selling? Are you selling things this time around? You selling missions? Okay. Black Powder Smuggler's Run of the Wilds, of the Ancient Isles, Shores of Plenty, Devil's Roar. So we got 4 basic Smuggler's Runs. Reaper's Black Powder Run to the east. Raid 4 forts from Keel Hall to Crow's Nest. Those are going to be busy. Let's not beat about that particular bush. There's going to be a lot of people doing that tonight. And they're going to kill me a lot if I try to get involved in that. So maybe we don't do that right this day. I will do them, but I want to give them maybe a week to cool off. Shark's Fin sales not. So all this, so yeah, just kind of split down the middle of the map, I guess. Sorry. We got more bits of the Reaper-y stuff and the mercenary stuff. And we can have a... It's all getting a bit Rico Rodriguez. The Reapers. Yeah. Can have a scorpion-y looking thing. I guess it's a scorpion. I'm not sure I'm a fan of that, but yeah. If you like your scorpions, those are options. Oh, were they always there? Huh. And that one, I guess I ain't looked at this since the anniversary update, because, I don't think I've had much call to do that. Huh. Nice. So you can, the other 2 faction you can buy for 30 doubloons a time. Well, I ain't got any rep with that faction, but buying 50 levels without ever touching it seems like a bit of a tall order. Culinary recommendation. I can see by the time we get to level 40, I'm going to be sick and tired of fish. So, hey, maybe. Let's hoard some doubloons. Right, rep with the bilge rats. Mercenary voyages. We've got new ones. So we're going to get... So each of those missions costs 5 and pays out 10. Complete Black Powder Smuggler's runs in the original 3 regions. Oh, okay, and then there's a bonus 25 if you do all 3 of those. Cool. Then another 10 for the Devil's Roar, and another 20 for each of the east and west ones. Complete that with the Reaper's Mark, flying 3 times. Oof, no. Ooh, I guess the Mermaid Gems must be a lot more common now if they're, like, sell 20 of them to the Gold Hoarders, 20 to the Order of Souls, and 20 to the Merchant Alliance. Whew. But not to the Hunter's Call. There isn't one for Hunter's Call, in spite of the fact that they will buy the gems off you as well. Sell gunpowder barrels to the Order, to the Hoarders, to the Merchant Alliance. All cool. Stronghold barrels to the Gold Hoarders, and etc. Complete all Mermaid Gem and Black Powder sales quotas for the Gold Hoarders. There's some work to do here, jeez. And we get a title for doing it all. Legendary Westwood Black Powder Reaper. Oh, that's for doing that one 3 times. Cool. Legendary Eastwood Black Powder Reaper. Woo-wee. Yep, there's a few things to work through here. Cool. Let's go have a look, see what people are selling. And pick up some loot before we go. Right, I have... How much room do I have? Dang it. I can pick up 1. Let's start with you.
Want to find gold?
Does he have... How do we do... Do they not... I thought they had powder missions.
The order bids you welcome.
Or I'm misunderstanding this. I think I'm misunderstanding this. I think I need to, like, buy the little runs then, don't I? I hope I'm not wasting my doubloons. Hi, Duke. Black Powder, Smuggler's Run of the Wilds, Ancient Isles. We are in the Shores of Plenty. I suppose I should just straight up buy one of those. Hooray!
Go, follow your nose.
Alrighty, let's see how blown up we can get today. I bet it's very. Let's grab some food before we go. Grab some balls. Gotta grab life by the balls. Nope, nothing there. What you got? Planks. Planks, yeah, planks are good. I will stock up on planks. I'm going to need it when my ship explodes. An exploded shell. I also need to pretty up my ship. My ship is not pretty. Let's go pretty with parrot, 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 parrot. What have I missed? Parrot. Is that everything? That's everything, yes. Hey, parody. Cool. Got those. Got those. That was more planks, wasn't it? Spot of food wouldn't go amiss. I didn't get a lot of that. Bait. Can't be forgetting the bait. Fish are worth money now. Cannonball's fine. Bait's good. Cannonball's good food. Nice. Screw you, banana. I'm taking one of these. Those are better as well. Cool. Alright, we got a bit of stash. Got a bit of stuff. Let's go see how many people are sailing around with vast quantities of high explosives on board their ship. There's one. They definitely are probably sailing around with explosives. There's a wreck. Ooh. Bet they just came from the wreck. Okay, I think we're in a relatively quiet bit of the map. Black Powder Smuggler's Run. Go for it. What are we doing? We are collecting... Wait, what? It involves digging up things. Are we digging up powder? Okay. We want to be here. That was right, wasn't it? Yeah. Sailor's Bounty for sure. What's the other one? Oh, Cannon Cove, that's it, right? Yeah, that's Cannon Cove, cool. They're getting close. Closer than I'd like. I think we should probably get a move on. Let's go already. Where are we going? This is probably a good start. We're pretty on course for Smuggler's Bay. I think let's just go to Smuggler's Bay. Smuggler's Bay is pretty cool. That's a pretty awesome island. Hey, you know what was new? You know what was in the tooltips? Tall Tales. Chapter 6. More info? Was that always there or is that new? Oh my god. Salty rarely stays in one place for long, was recently spotted on Plunder Valley. Cool. And now we know where that bit of the story starts. Which I didn't already know. That's pretty cool. What the heck is Plunder Valley? Oh, that one. Okay. Neat. Yeah, I would not have thought to have looked there. If we're looking for places to start a story mission, like chapters 1 through 5 all start at like towns or outposts or, you know, whatever. You know, hubs of civilization of some sort. I wouldn't have gone looking on Plunder Valley for the start of a story mission, I can tell you that much. Cool. So... it seems weird that this is just, like, a treasure hunt? Mechanically, it's identical to a treasure hunt. I don't know. I figured there would be something different. Like the Reapers missions, they said, oh, you're going to have to go to forts. What, are we digging them up at forts, or what? I want to come in behind this rock, because I know there's a cannon pretty much right in the... pretty much bang in the center of the island, actually, I think. So I could use, like, a cliff face between me and whatever's going to be shooting at me. Okay. Lovely. Sloop-a-doop at 12 o'clock, right on the horizon. Probably not any bother to me. Otherwise, calm seas. Let's do it. Let's go find what we came for. Oh, like they're not even far. They're literally on this beach. Okay. So... We got this pointy bit here, comes down on the beach. So that clump of trees will be that clump of trees, right? So that clump of trees will be the one nearer, and then there's a rock there, which would put the treasure somewhere around, like, here. Okay, I mean, I say treasure, but it's a powder barrel. At this point, can't I just get those from literally anywhere? It's not like these are new. They just can be turned in now, I guess? Can they only be turned in on a mission? I don't know. We'll have to find out. If I can find... I guess... No, it wouldn't need to be turned in on a mission, because the moment you've dug them all up, the mission's complete, and then you'll go turn them in, so... I guess just all powder barrels that you pick up will now be worth more to you. It's not like they couldn't be sold before. The merchant's quite happy to take them, but... Oh god, literally every ship is just going to be a powder keg right now. If you can get on board somebody's ship with a shot of any kind, honestly, and fire it at one of their inevitably many powder barrels, they're kind of sunk. Hey, whoa, 27 in there? That's good. Like, if you can get on board a galleon and not get yourself killed by the crew before you get to the powder barrels, like, that's all it would take, just get to the powder barrels. There would be so many holes in that galleon, I don't think they would survive regardless. And of course, say goodbye to your mast and capstan and wheel and just kind of everything. Well, I mean, I guess it'll all die down in a couple weeks or so. But right now, if you ever had a burning desire to blow up a ship, now's a really good time to do it. Alright, so this is somewhere along the inside. Sort of bowl, I suppose. So we got that little divot there. Is that little divot there? I think? Wait, no. Wait, what? Sort of here-ish? Maybe? No. Didn't want to do that. Let's see. So there's like a long, straight stripe of grass. That's kind of this. And then it's up. Oh, maybe it's more sort of here. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Don't blow us all up. It's not necessary. Yes, let's have a sword fight while standing on an explosive. This seems like a good strategy. So I guess the big missions give you a guaranteed stronghold chest, which is pretty good. It's worth a lot of money. It's first and foremost worth a lot of money, worth a lot of rep. Ticks off a lot of commendations. If you're working on anything that involves powder barrels, and I think I still need a few here and there, so being able to sell a few wouldn't go amiss. Yeah, not bad missions. Assuming you don't explode in the process. I mean, even just getting shot at's a bit hairy. Like, if someone lands a hit on you, maybe the bigger ships are safer, but, like, there's still a very good chance that those powder barrels are just gonna go off in my hull if I get shot. Or if a meg bites me, or anything of the sort, really. Right, so the other... Right, those guys must be on the Reaper's Run of the West. Because they were hanging around Keelhaul Fort. So I think that makes me fairly safe. Fairly safe. Let's go to Sailor's Bounty. Chapel! Yo! How's it going? Been a while. Yeah, that sail's just parked up. That's... Skelly is also on the horizon, but I think they're at Keelhaul Fort. I guess anybody on these missions won't be super itching to get into a fight, just on the equal risk that their own ship is also massively explosive. Nobody's gonna go and pick up, like, 5 powder barrels and then go and pick a fight. If this goes badly for me, I'm going to ram you, jump on board your ship, and shoot your 5 powder barrels. Let's be honest. And I think that's the same strategy literally anybody else would do in the same situation. So everybody's going to be, like, ultra wary. And also, I mean, like, again, if I land a shot on them, there's also a very good risk of them exploding. That was a sloop as well, so very high risk of exploding. Can stick them all in the crow's nest, I suppose. Just makes them very faffy to get out and use and sell and do anything with. T-Rex! Hey! We got the crew back. I mean, just like... Y'all's faces I don't feel like I've seen for a while. It was a good stream to have you back. An explosive stream. In all fairness, I really hope it doesn't end explosively. I want my ship to survive! It does seem almost inevitable that something will explode today, though. Oh no! Islands have cannons on them as well, don't they? Oh no. What if they hit me? I will explode! Oh no. This makes life dangerous. I'm not happy about this. We coming in hot? Okay. Go, 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 go. Maybe too hot? Maybe good? Maybe good. Ooh, shiny. That looks like that might be a mermaid gem. Where's that? There's my... In the night, it's hard to find that. No, the center of the wheel just looks the same as everything else in the dark. Oh my god, so many shinies. Well, that's a boring shiny. That is the least interesting shiny. This is a good shiny. You want to play with us guys? Am I multiple people now? Have I got multiple personality disorder? I mean, my crew is open. You are, well, open to friends, as it always is. And it is a sloop, which holds 2 people. You may draw whatever conclusions you wish from that. I want that one. Ooh, actually, what did I pick up? 2 crates from the Spoils of Plenty store. I might be swinging by there. Okay, 1 by the big island and 1, yeah, at this end. Cool. Well, I mean, I'll probably be doing something with him tomorrow. I did tell him, like, there is a Sea of Thieves update, make sure you update it, and then, like, if you want to, we can do it. But it's also, like, I don't know if you've heard, but Amazon are doing stuff this week. So, ooh, that was not a powder barrel. I like loot that's less explosive. There's some weird music here, though. Ooh. Spiral Knights. Yeah, someone commented on one of my videos telling me that there was new Spiral Knights stuff. There is. I don't know how to feel about it. I don't think it would rejuvenate the game in any, like, meaningful way. It's... I can't remember exactly what it entails. Something to do with, like, treasure rooms, but they're distinct from the previous treasure rooms that used to exist. They're a new, different thing. And they're sort of related to the casino in terms of, like, narrative and lore anyway. Which was another update I just flat out didn't cover, because it was just like, well, it's a casino, it's gambling, I hate gambling. Says a man who has gotten invested in at least 2 gacha games. 3, if you consider Spiral Knights added some gacha mechanics in the form of loot boxes, which is kind of what that is. That is... Da-da-da-da! Oh. Is there anything actually in there? No. Not a thing. Well, I might take this back anyway. This would be a really good way to stash mermaid gems. If I happen to come across any more. Yeah, so back to the previous point. If Tulkas is free tomorrow, if Tulkas isn't being forced into working some crazy hours because Jeff Bezos isn't rich enough yet, then there will potentially be room on the ship for another tomorrow. We'll sail a brig and... Nope. Skellies! We'll sail a brig, leave a space for a guest, as is our way. You can hop on board. I mean, as I say, like, my ship is always free. I generally kind of ask that people just say, oh, by the way, I'm hopping in your crew. To date, nobody has. Everybody just appears and scares the bejesus out of me because there's suddenly a person on my deck. You know? I guess didn't you have to buy casino coins though? Is that not how they work? Isn't it not, they're basically just chips, right? Or could you get them somewhere else? Hey, those rocks are balancing. Neat. Yeah, at some point, I'm going to, like, actually start trying to encourage people to actually engage with my channel on a meaningful, which is to say monetarily, level. At some point, I need to actually, like... You know how people on Twitch do, like, sub drives, whatever they do, like a subathon, which, like, I've never really, like, got how that works. I should probably watch someone do one of those one time just to figure out, like, what are the actual mechanics here? Like, why? Because a streamer suddenly says, hey, today, why don't you all pay me money today? Why don't you all join my subscription model? For no reason. On today of all days, today is a day in which you should join my subscription. Like, I need to find out, like, how and why that works for people, and can I translate this to YouTube? And I've been saying for a while... Just in streams, and I haven't really promoted this, but, like, if I can get to 10 channel members, for they are not subscribers on YouTube, everybody is a subscriber, subscription is free, Members is the money thing. If I can get to 10 channel members, I will return to Spiral Knights. That's where I'm at. New content or no? And now there is new content. If you all want me to see me doing something, God knows anything, I will resume service. I understand where you're coming from with the AI crew, but also I remember what the AI crew was like in whatchamoduzits. What was that game called? Guns of Icarus. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, the AI crews were. That's not how you put it in there. That's how you put it in there. The AI crews were a bit crap in Guns of Icarus. I don't see why they would be massively different here. I feel like they'd be pretty bad. Right, that is a galleon. There's a skelly galleon, that's fine. That is a place where I can sell things. That is a skelly. Now, huh. Did that sink, or... Huh. Because that was a skelly galleon humping a fort. And I can't tell if it sank, or if it just gave up and went back beneath the waves. It did go down very fast. So I think it just dived, rather than sank. Huh. Okay, now I have a specific dilemma right now. We got all these chiefs, see? And they require me to turn in... Okay, those are titles. You know what, this is the... Yeah, since the doubloons are actually tied to selling... Where are they? These ones. Mermaid gems. I should probably sell it to a faction. Thinking about it. Like a main faction, a core faction. One of the big three. I would quite like to turn all these wonderful new mermaid gems that are everywhere all of a sudden into Hunter's Call, just because it is, or at least has up until now, been probably one of the easiest way to actually genuinely gain rep with that faction. But commendations and doubloons, they're to be had. I should go have them. Oh, those casino coins drop a bunch, do they? Okay, cool. Still can't convince me it's a good idea, but cool, fine, whatevs. Been there. Not that, been there. Back to Sanctuary, and then down to Cannon Cove. Yeah, it makes a nice little loop. This didn't take me terribly long at all. Maybe we could swing around and do the other... could definitely do one more. Probably, possibly both other sort of original vanilla regions. Powder missions. It does want quite a bunch of these, though. So I hope they're going to keep these powder keg missions in for a little while. Because the mercenary stuff, they like to rotate out. Which does suggest that they will just kind of get rid of these powder kegs. Thinning about it. I did also read somewhere they said they want to do monthly updates now. Previously it was like every 2 to 3 months. And then there was a big gap before the anniversary update. But now it sounds like they're wanting to do at least something monthly. Which is... ambitious, but very cool, because it gives you a whole new reason to get back into the game every month. Which I really like. As long as they're not just like a rehashed mercenary mission every time. It's like, it's mercenary missions, but it goes to a different island! Like, yeah, I'm not... I mean, yeah, I totally would come back for that, but... there's only a finite amount of mileage I can possibly get out of that. So at some point I'm going to be like, oh boy, here we go, another island. This is cool, I'm not going to lie, this is new stuff and this is cool. If they can keep it moderately fresh with stuff like this every month, then heck, this is some bloody good support this game has seen, and I will go to bat for Rare till my bitter end. Ooh, Windows has an update for 10.15. You know what? Let's have that another time, Windows. Thanks. As if it interrupts you in the middle of a game which is running... Like Windows knows I'm doing this. This is a Windows Store game running on the Windows platform. It's on Xbox. It's all Microsoft. It's all their ecosystem. They know I'm doing this. Hey, would you like to restart your computer? You know what? No. Didn't Bossa try this? What do you mean, did Bossa try this? What? Making this game, but in the sky? I mean, yes, they did. No, I mean, Bossa... Rare obviously got the Microsoft money. They've got... They got a much bigger budget to make this than Bossa ever had working on World's Adrift. World's Adrift... Look, I made a whole... I'm not going to... I'm going to tell you now that I'm not going to rehash all of my thoughts on World's Adrift, but then I'm going to proceed to rehash all my thoughts on World's Adrift. But World's Adrift was far too big and ambitious and expensive a project for a small team with a limited budget that still wanted to continue to exist as a studio and would have struggled to do so had they continued to make World's Adrift. Because World's Adrift was consuming a lot of time and resources and manpower and money and not making them any money, which was a problem. It would have taken years to finish. They ran into all number of incredible technical problems just to do with just a lot of I think it was a lot of sort of not like actual politics, but like politicking. It was just like licensing and things. People arguing about who could and couldn't do what with what, and they were forced to like use an old outdated version of the software that would never be updated again, so that's all it could ever be, but it had its limitations and bugs, and yeah, it's just not in a good place, really. So these can be sold to anybody? How about you? They don't sell for a lot. They never did. I don't know why I expected them to now. I guess if we're digging up spices, like, those can only go to the merchants, though, right? Spices is a weird choice. So hey, do you want... Yeah, you want a gunpowder barrel. Neat. They still don't pay much more. Or did you have something else in mind when you meant did Bossa try this? Was to what specifically did Bossa what did this refer to, rather? Did they try to put significant content into the game on a monthly basis? They tried to keep it updated regularly, for sure, but like a lot of... Again, big, complicated, technically difficult, a lot of physics... They spent a lot of time bug fixing rather than adding content. And I don't blame them, it needed it, for sure. It was the kind of project where a lot of that was necessary. Is that going to keep players coming back? Heck no. Players going to come back month after month after month after month for all your bug fixes? No, they're not. They're going to come back because you added meaningful new content to the game. That is what powder barrel missions are. Now it's... I mean, there's still treasure hunts. So... There's still treasure hunts, so the format of the missions is still pretty similar to what we've seen. There's still mercenary missions. The fact that they're time limited kind of gives you an incentive to come in and do them now. There's, you know, useful rewards. You've got your doubloons and things. And they're not going to be here in a month's time, so yes, get in and do them now. Yeah, for sure, if you're like even slightly engaged in the game, it is a reason to come back. And that is a good thing. I don't think anybody who's, like, completely bored of Sea of Thieves is going to come back because they got, ooh, you can do treasure hunting, but this time you're digging up powder barrels. I mean, okay, cool. It's still treasure hunting. If you didn't like the core game loop, the fact that you're digging up the powder barrels isn't going to change the game. Right, one more. I think it's that island over there. Oh, so yeah, monthly stuff. So yeah, they tried regular updates, yes. Whether they specifically committed to monthly or not, I'm not certain. But even then, it was stuff like, "Hey everybody, it's this month's update. We've fixed some of the causes of some of the lag in the game. Cool, see you next month. Hi guys, it's been a month. We've improved the performance of the Blight. Because when it went near people, their ships were lagging and dying. See you next month." I mean, when I did my video, again, I'm going to keep harping on this, I would really struggle to, like, you know, point to one single, genuine, significant new feature beyond, like, the Blight. I guess the Blight was a pretty significant feature. But it was a feature that it only hurt players, and you didn't see it much anyway. I mean, I think Tulkas and I only ever ran into it, like, 2, maybe 3 times? And Lord knows we didn't know what it was. And it was very glitchy. You couldn't tell how close you were to it at all. It's just a bit of a mess, really. And then they brought the Blight. The Blight came in during, like, the parade at one of the End of the World server wipe things. And just killed everybody because there were so many ships in one area that the game ground to a halt and nobody could actually fly their ship. And the Blight came in and destroyed everybody. Hooray! GG. Brilliant. I mean, end of the day, Rare not merely have got, but from day one, from the first day you were able to play the game, they have got a complete, finished, polished game. It was not very content complete on day one, but the underlying actual core engine, and not even just the engine, I mean, I don't mean in game terms, I just mean, like, everything. If one thinks of the entire game as being an engine for all of the mechanics of the game, like the thing that powers everything else, it is an engine that brings us Black Powder runs, or Reapers runs, or the Arena, or whatever else we've got to do, you know, Pirate Legends stuff. New factions, they can just build on top of this already existing solid core. So they can absolutely dedicate themselves with full fervor to just making awesome new stuff for this game. And that is why this game will still, to my mind, always be better than Worlds Adrift. Worlds Adrift had the most monumental potential in the world, but they just couldn't deliver. Last 2 times I've been to this island, there has been a mermaid about here. There is not one today. Boo! Right, quick check. How am I about to be exploded? Don't think so. I haven't even been fired on by any cannons on the islands. Despite this being Cannon Cove. Have they quietened down the cannons a bit whilst everyone's sailing around with ships full of explosives? That would be nice. Right, where are we going? We are going... where am I? Okay, we are... Okay, so the pier is like the biggest, most obvious landmark, I guess. Somewhere up in this big old green bit. This is... Let's see, that little hooky bit, I guess? Not that you have any idea what I'm talking about. Then that means that that's that little pointy bit of rock. Then there's a path up here. Yeah, I can see a path up there. That's just kind of to the right of the path. Boom. Spices. I'm kind of okay with them just giving me lots of spices. Actually, wait, no. No, I'm not, actually. Now that I come to think about it, I'm not okay with them giving me spices. I don't think there's any... I don't think I have any use for that. Do they want me to turn in spices for any reason? The long and the short of that is no, they don't. I mean, if I were anything less than level 50 with the Merchant Alliance, these would be good rewards. I'm level 50 with the Merchant Alliance. I need powder barrels for my commendations, dang it. This is a crap reward. This is a reward for plebeians who are not pirate legends like me. I am such an elitist knob now that I'm a pirate legend, I know. And I have absolutely no right to be, because I'm still not good at this game. I've just played a lot of it. I don't know if it's the shadows or what, but I'm constantly paranoid that someone's on my ship. Unless someone has joined me, and I didn't notice. Who's in my crew? No. Wait, what does it show up in there? I think it shows up in there. Crew management? No. If I went on running away on an island and someone logged in onto my ship and then also left the ship, I wouldn't even know about it. Just saying, in case anyone has designs on scaring the bejesus out of me. They do. Probably. Hello. Where are you? Okay, this path should be pretty obvious, right? Think. No. Wait. So this is the path that I followed up before, so I'm at the tip of that. Then if you head right... Yeah. Down between a bunch of rocks. Yeah. Wish I could turn the map round. Then I guess this goes off this... No, 'cause the campsite should be pretty obvious. Oh, I hate this island. I can't find my way around this island. There's no landmarks, it's all just trees and rocks. This is the big rock, right? Yeah, this is the big rock. This is like the pointy end of the rock. That would make some of the treasure like here? No. Oh. What? I didn't know you could... How long have you been able to do that? I know you could just dig up bait. Oh, I guess I found it. That never works. Digging up random stuff never works for me. I just have to come back to the drawing board and actually find things. Right, cool. That tells me where I am now, because now I know I was there. Yes, cool. So then, this is more just almost directly out towards the edge of the island, I suppose. Oh yeah, I'll be down here somewhere. So there's a long path. Path comes down to the rock. Right beyond the rock. Is it? Hey! That's not too shabby. It's more spices again. Oh god, there's another chapter. I was not prepared for this. I thought I was done. You mean I have to keep my ship alive for longer without it exploding? That wasn't part of the deal. The rowboat's useful. Wait. Okay, I got in a rowboat yesterday that wouldn't let me use the oars. I just wanted to be, like, clear on how that works. I'm not sure if they've rejigged the boats. Maybe it was just the simple fact that everybody kept getting into them far too often because it was far too easy to get into them. Get out of here, bananas. I think they made it so that, like, I think you have to be very, very deliberate and specific about getting the oars now. Maybe too much so. Right, cool. Let's go. Wait, did the chickens always get noisy first thing in the morning? I've never noticed that before. I'd call it like cockerels crowing, but the game really doesn't have like cockerels, it only has chickens. And it's not like a proper rooster kind of noise, it's just kind of, it's more just sort of noisy chickens. I don't know how noisy chickens, like hens, typically are in the morning. I'm not a chicken owning person. I don't know if there's a name for that kind of person. Farmer, perhaps a farmer. Would that count? Maybe. Oh, no, you can still totally sit in a rowboat by accident very easily. Cool. Good to know. Alrighty. What is left on the agenda? Where is that? I recognize the island, I can't remember what it is. It is Wanderer's Refuge. And there's only one left. Cool. We got 4 treasures to pick up. Nope, don't know where that is. What is that one? What is that one? What actually is that one? Oh, Picaroon Palms. Oh, right. Oh, that's a little island. Oh, okay. That's a little island. It's a bit out of my way. But I like 4 treasures on a little island. Well, that seems like a good rate of return for my time. Let's, like, bring that up entirely, actually. Okay, we have chicken confirmation. Cool. And also, yes, the sunrises and sunsets in this game are goddamn gorgeous. And so's the ocean generally. And the aurora at night. And let's just cut to the chase and cut to the chase and just like let's just say it all looks great because it does. This is a very good looking game. Can't remember what it was called. There's a game Fixer linked me to recently, or linked the Strangelands group to. Someone was attempting to do, I think it looked like a pirate battle royale thing. And it looked very much like they've just tried to copy the Sea of Thieves style. But on a... Wait, no, stop the boat, I know what that noise was. No! I have overshot that by a long way. Arse. Oh, it's red. Oh. Never mind then. I can't solo the red ones, it's as simple as that. I can if it's at the surface and I have about 7 powder barrels. Which, I mean, given the nature of the update, is not unlikely to have. But also, by the nature of the update, I'd much rather actually turn those in for rewards. I've got a month to collect a lot of things. There is a... If this is only around for a month, there's a lot of stuff to get. We're going to have to do some Sea of Thieves streams. I can see it. Multiple significant Sea of Thieves streams. May even have to go back to Sea of Thieves on a Sunday. Imagine that. I'll rope Tolkien into playing as much as possible. Although I'm not sure where we're at with the old hashtag Team Suicide Gaming. The strategy stuff has not gone great. So, I don't know. I need to talk to the little Hoosier. Incoming! Whee! There is something deeply, deeply satisfying about the ridiculous physics of doing a handbrake turn in a ship. Okay, where are we looking? We are looking on the north side of the island? Yeah, I guess it's up this end. Hashtag Team Suicide is and has always been just me and Tolkus. It's not like some big, like, it's not like any kind of, I don't know, mind-cracky thing, or some other weird coalition of YouTubers that changes and morphs over time and gains people and loses people. It is literally just us two. It is literally, for those who do not know the origin story, it is literally just from the Minecraft days, we got paired up together to do a UHC, and like literally the central motif of our first game, in spite of us actually ending up winning it, was a lot of inadvertently injuring each other. So, hashtag Team Suicide. Right, so it must be here. Ish. And that's just kind of stuck. Hey, bait. Ooh, bait. Alright, well, let's try and figure this out then. If that's there, then there's a little rocky rock there. It's more down the beach, so it's more like here actually, isn't it? That looked like a... Oh my god, that looked like a... That looks like a big bada boom. I think that's a big bada boom. I think potentially part of the incentive of giving everybody the stronghold barrels more frequently... Hey, yes, good. Is that it will give people more incentive to just blow things up in a ridiculous fashion more often. Because these are rare, so nobody ever exploded them. I imagine if they've got statistics, and I bet they have statistics on how many people actually ever detonated one of these things. Like, how many barrels get discovered in the world compared to how many get detonated? And I bet they almost all get sold. I bet there's not a lot of data on just what happens when you blow one of these things up. So I believe there were even like people researching powder barrels at one point, and they were still like, "Yeah, I don't know how much damage the stronghold one does because we're not, we keep selling them. we haven't blown one up on a ship yet." Are you still doing the YouTube stuff then? I didn't know you'd actually, like, stuck with it, honestly. I've kind of lost track of the amount of people who've been like, yeah, I want to be a YouTuber, and then just not carried on over the years. I must confess, I rather thought you'd done very similar. I've seen some people get actually, like, reasonably successful and then still give it up, so... Like, the only reason I'm still doing it is sheer bloody-mindedness. And then I've got nothing better to do. And also you get free video games if you do it, so, you know. It has its perks. I mean, I could quit today and people would continue sending me free video games for years, I'm quite certain. People would still, like... My name is on mailing lists that people just find and take and send stuff to in the hopes that I will review it. So people would probably keep sending me Steam keys for terrible indie games for decades. Oh yeah, the old day job. Well, I got to day job. Never let the day job get in your way. It's the folks who have a day job and then also seem to find the time to stream basically full-time that really blow my mind. It's like, when do you sleep or eat or actually do anything whatsoever? Like, by the time you like wake up in the morning and go to a job and then come home and have dinner, like, there aren't hours left in the day to, like, stream for another 6 to 8 hours. I don't, like, if streaming is your full-time job, then cool, yes, you find 6 to 8 hours in the day and you do that. That's A-okay. That was a crap shot. But like that on top of a job, I seen it and I couldn't possibly fathom doing it. I mean, I'm like, my regulars will be all too aware that I'm like not remotely dedicated enough to this anyway. Like even going at it, what, 3 hours a night, 3 nights a week. I'm still crap at that. I was supposed to stream last night. I didn't even tell anybody I wasn't streaming. Whoops. Someone messaged me and was like, "Do you want to play Sea of Thieves?" And I was like, yes, I want to play Sea of Thieves. But I was also acutely aware that I would definitely be streaming Sea of Thieves tonight, but I should also have told my community that. And I didn't. And for that I apologize. I'd like to say it won't happen again, but it will definitely happen again. Mostly I just slightly envy the folks who have literally enough time in the world to actually stream all day long, every day, and just, like, turn it into a career through sheer force of will, honestly, I think. Not gonna lie, it usually seems to be folks who are living with their parents. There's a YouTube Creator Day thing in Manchester I went to a couple of years back now. Like, this was right in the early days of YouTube streaming. I guess it must have been around for about a year or so, I suppose. They'd just done YouTube gaming, and with it, like, I guess YouTube already had streaming, but like, good YouTube streaming. YouTube streaming designed to compete with Twitch. Let's put it that way. And there was a kid there who was like, "Oh yeah, I just jumped on it at the first available opportunity. Like, as soon as streaming became a thing, I decided that's what I'm going to do." And he was like, "Oh, I was also unemployed at the time." I was like, "Well, that helps, yeah." So I was unemployed, I had nothing better to do, so I decided I was going to stream for 8 hours a day, every day, and I've just stuck with it for a year, and now I've got 100,000 subscribers, and it's going great. And I've just decided that I can branch out into other games. Like, dude had been sat streaming a single video game for a year straight. Like, as someone who's been doing YouTube for like 5 years at a time, I'm like, I can see that's not going to end well. Anybody who like marries themselves to a video game and tries to do anything else suddenly finds that that's not actually as good a situation as they want it to be. Look at all the Minecraft streamers. Alright, which faction does this want to go to? Don't suppose it matters in the slightest. But yeah, like, his whole thing was just like, if you just stream all the time, it will work out. And his advice to the community, Mr. I've been doing this for a year and only ever played one video game, was, you should stick with it for a year and only play one video game. Like, oh, you sweet summer child. Hey, Master of Stronghold spoils. That was what I still needed that for. Yes. I think that's everything as well, wasn't it? Or am I missing something? I guess I must be missing something. Is Underbuild Rats? Yeah, it's a Shrouded Spoils one, isn't it? Master of Stronghold. Yeah, that's what I got. Yes. I got Master of Black Powder, Master of Stronghold Spoils. Yes. Cool. Nice. That was all I was missing. I love it. That was all worthwhile. So, I mean, I can't remember what that guy's name was. Like, I feel like it was something to do with pizza. Some pizza dude. Now, heaven help me, I could be wrong. Lord knows I've been wrong about how to win at YouTube for 7 years now, so, you know. He might be doing great. I wish him all the best of luck in the world. But let's not pretend that he didn't have the luxury to be able to stream 8 hours a day because he was living at home with his parents. Or maybe his girlfriend, I don't know. He was definitely supported by somebody. I can't quit my job and do this 8 hours a day and hope that it's going to work out. You ever hear people talk about success and privilege and whatnot? I mean, like, it's not like he was from a rich background there, specifically. I don't know what his background was, but, like, he was definitely privileged insofar as that he had that support network to be able to say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to look for a job and, you know, do the same as everybody else. I'm going to pursue... I have the luxury to be able to, like, have somebody else pay for my existence whilst I pursue a dream career. We don't all get that. Very few of us actually get that in life. Those that do, that is definitely called privilege. And for him sitting there and advocating it as like, yes, this is all you've got to do to become rich and famous. You can go shove it, dude. Like, don't work for everybody else. Cool, next we are, I suppose the next nearest will be Ancient Isles. Let's grab, what time we at? Yeah, I got time for one of those. Yeah, I think we can do this. Let's do the Ancient Isles. Blood Bowl is a thing, for sure. I guess there's definitely... I think there's an audience out there for Blood Bowl. I don't know if there's, like, a specific thing Blood Bowl audience is looking for. I will say I know Krendor does Blood Bowl, and he does, like, some sort of weird viewer league thing with his. I don't know how it works in the slightest. But, like, every week it's like, it's the Krendorian League, and... yeah. I guess get some viewers involved somehow. I've never sat and actually watched it because Blood Bowl is not my thing. I have little to no significant interest in the old Warhammers, beyond Tolkien's dragging me into playing Total War. And even then, he tries to get me enthused, and it's like, Tulkas, I don't care about this world. Like, I just don't. It holds no interest to me. And also, any game that takes hundreds of hours to play a single match, just know. Alright, where are we going? We are going to... Devil's... whatever it is. Ridge, that's the one. That is Crook's Hollow, I can tell you that for nothing, and Thieves Haven. Cool. Neat. Did I ever tell you I know this map too well? Well, I don't know it super well. It's clear, as evidenced by me looking around maps earlier, I don't know it inside out. But I know it, like, more well than a person probably should, right? Oh, right. Oh, you're talking like tabletop. Yeah, he's definitely talking about a video game when he does that, yeah, for sure. I didn't realize there was a Blood Bowl that wasn't a video game, honestly. I thought it was a video game. I mean, I would advise that... I mean, I have no experience in actually, like, producing video content on tabletop games, but... The ones that do seem to do well are usually pretty high production values. It's like they like have a cameraman and edit it like heavily, and it winds up being more of like a TV show. But then I guess people like stream D&D these days. I think it's streamed anyway. I think it's like D&D on Twitch, right? Like, I've seen some pen and paper RPG stuff done in a video format, for sure. The Yogscast have done a couple of really good series that were... They weren't D&D specifically, but like, you know, pen and paper RPGs that were both really cool. I thoroughly enjoyed what the Yogscast did with their pen and paper stuff. What else is there? Jesse Cox has done some stuff. It's generally just done over Skype with like pretty solid production values, but yeah, it is pretty much just playing the RPG and then cutting it into videos, I suppose. I feel like there's something else I've watched that was good production values, but I can't think what it is now. Yeah, the Yogs Quest, they called it, the Yogscast stuff. That was a good series. I'll heartily recommend Yogs Quest. Wait, no, I want that one. It's these ones I don't want. Are we on course? Yeah, I'm not going to hit anything for a while. I can't see what I'm catching. Yeah, if you never caught the Yogs Quest stuff, like, they all dressed up in character, and props were involved, and whoa, there's a big fish, but it's a boring fish, so no. I'm using bait because I want good fish. Good! Is that a shipwreck or is that part of the island? That's got to be part of the island. Like, I get that it is a shipwreck, but I mean, like, you know, random shipwreck. As opposed to a decorative shipwreck. Oh no, that's a... Yeah, fine. At least I still need one of those fish. It's not what I wanted, but yeah, I mean, I'll take... I still need to get 50 Sunny Splashtails sooner or later. May as well. I did see a shipwreck right at the start. I should be keeping an eye out for them, because they probably have mermaid gems in now. Total Biscuit did a D&D series? What? Or D&D style thing? Yeah. I mean, TB covered a lot of Warhammer stuff because he was a big Warhammer fan for sure. But like, he never really was much into like series of any one video game. Obvious and only noteworthy exception being Terraria. Which he always maintained was not a Let's Play, because they weren't good enough at the game. And that for it to be a Let's Play, you needed to be at least somewhat competent at the game, and they weren't. Was his argument. who's like, I don't do Let's Plays, and Terraria doesn't count. That was just us messing around in a video game and being silly. The soundtrack, what, soundtrack to what, Sea of Thieves? Yeah, it's good music. I like it. It's a good score. The plinky plonky music always kind of used to be, I think, just sort of Meg music, but they seem to have like made it fishing now as well. Yeah, okay, that's another splash tail, I guess. Boo! I might have left the Shores of Plenty by now. Actually, it's still very sunny. I think we're still in the Shores of Plenty. I'm just wondering if I'm using the wrong bait for the region at this point. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sharkbait Cove is Shores of Plenty. I think. Oh no! No mermaids? Or gems? Fine. How far are we? Oh my god, I've drifted way off course. Yikes. I'm about to sail off the edge of the map. I don't want that. The seas will turn to blood. Like, literally, that's a real problem that can happen. I don't want that. Something just dinged. Did y'all hear the ding? What ding? What actually was the ding? Or does YouTube, like, give you a ding for notifications or something now? Then I've never noticed it because I've never been around to see one, like, happen live. I don't know, it could be a thing. I'm just wondering, like, what could possibly have given me a dingy notification there? I don't think it's my phone. My phone's nowhere near me. It genuinely sounded like it came through my headphones. Like, something in-game went ding. But it was more like a microwave, food's done kind of ding than anything that belongs in Sea of Thieves. Ooh, you DMing. Cool. You DM'd anything before, or are you just jumping in? I keep thinking I'd like to try my hand at DMing something, because it always looks fun, but I don't know if I'd be any good at it. So yeah, let's, how are we approaching this? I guess Devil's Ridge is nearer than Crook's Hollow. I was thinking Thieves Haven, Crook's Hollow, Devil's Ridge, but I sort of had Crook's Hollow in my mind as being nearer than it is. I know my workplace has got like a D&D group going on. In fact, they were playing around this evening, but yeah, they kind of have got a game going, so I don't think like it's super well placed to just bring new people in. I don't know. I don't even know if it's like this. That's a commitment. I don't know if I want to get involved in that. With that said, we also have a board gaming group, which is, you know, like a 90% overlap with the D&D group. It's basically just I don't do the D&D, and I think there's someone else does like the D&D but not the board games. And we're playing Betrayal at House on the Hill Legacy version, which is actually really cool. I've not played a Legacy game before. It's pretty awesome. Betrayal at House on the Hill is a good game, but always feels a bit... I want to say random. A lot of it's sort of like... You've discovered... The raven in the drawing room. Turn to page 72 to find out which nightmare scenario is going to unfold before you today. Whereas the Legacy version, like, Chapter 1 will always be Chapter 1, Chapter 2 will always be Chapter 2, Chapter 13 will always be Chapter 13. It's scripted really quite heavily, but it works so much better for it, which is pretty cool. Ain't gonna spoil anything, because, like, I'd just tell you to go play it, because the prologue mission, like the first one... Oh, Windows would still also like to update. I told you no! Like, much later. Snooze! Snooze on the updates, jeez. Is it gonna come? It's gonna come back in an hour's time and say, "Hey, would you like this update now?" Can you wait till I'm stopped playing your video game on your platform, Windows? Oh no, this is a big island. Oh no, this treasure's gonna be horrible to find. Oh no. Okay. So that little island off there is... Okay. So that must mean one of the things is down south here. Where's the steps? That would help me find this. So there, then the steps are going up there, so that's... Okay. Yeah, that was my phone dinging, I heard that. So it'll be near this rock? Yeah, it is near this rock. Sort of here. Near the shoreline. Yes! Safest way to play is to have NPC characteristics on a chart and roll to find out what kind of NPC they'll be before the players interact with them. Okay, I mean... Sure, but I mean, my understanding of DMing pen and papers is that there are really two approaches you can go, and it depends on the players and the style and, I don't know, just how you want to play it. Which is to say, either the DM is... almost a backseat role, just kind of like providing the functional mechanics of things, and the players are really just driving everything. They're just going for a ride, and you're just kind of keeping things from going insane, I suppose. Or too insane. Or the other one is that the DM themselves is, you know, essentially weaving the story. They are the narrative force behind us all. They are the storyteller. They are providing the experience, and the others are just playing it, just like you would play, I don't know, Witcher or whatever. Which way is that ship going? It's pretty raggedy. I think it's Skelly's. Yeah, it's Skelly's. That's not. Well, it's not coming this way. I think we're okay. Skelly's are turning. Cool, you do you. So I want to be... Oh, Lord, I want to be up on top of the cliff. Yikes, alright. I don't like getting too involved in this island. Because it's really hard to get off it and get back to where you came from. Whoa, mangoes! Many mangoes. Mangoes for days. Okay, it was 2. I may be over-egging it, but you know. Uh-oh. Boom? What boom? Who boom? What go boom? Something just exploded. Oh, that sloop and that galleon are, like, they're having a Barney. Okay, cool. Good luck to you, mates. I've never beaten a Skelly galleon easily, at any rate, in a sloop. Even with 2 people. It should be a lot easier with 2 people. It is not. End of the day, it's the curse balls. The Skellies just pummel you with sleep balls or jig balls or just something that ruins you. Ooh, pool of water. That should be obvious on the map, right? That's useful. I could stand to bring this home. Where have I parked? It's not a helpful reference point, actually. This island is quite confusing. So I think we're coming up onto the top bit of it. So is that camp? Oh man, I have no idea. I'm feeling like there's something about here, but... Dunno. More grubs. It's always grubs. Do you only ever get grubs out of the ground? This camp should be visible. Is this right at the edge of the map? Is this like... No, it's not. It is near one of these little inlets, though. Which I think is the top end of the map. Which way am I facing? Is this north? That way is north. So that means I'm looking for three nubbins. There's 3 nubbins on the north side of the island. I don't know what they are. I don't know what I'm actually looking at, but there's 3 nubbins. If I can find those. Oh no! Oh no! I'm stuck. I thought I was going to teleport me back to the ship. There's this cliffside passage. Oh, I think I see the cliffside passage. Okay, that means I'm still not far enough round, actually. Apparently, use the compass to help gauge your reference points is an offensive message and needs to be filtered by the YouTubes. Somehow. GG, YouTube. This is here, isn't it? That's on the... That is this top left of the map. So then follow the beach round, run out of beach, the path up. Oh right, it's like at the end of this beach path, isn't it? We run out of sand and find the treasure right there. To go back to the D&D thing, I'm not saying, like, every DM has to be a backseat gamer, but Tom, whom you will be familiar with, and, like, literally none of my audience will be, but hey, you know who I'm talking about. He used to play a game with some buddies from work, and that's literally how he described their particular games. All the players came from a really creative kind of... It's like they all came from like a design agency kind of thing. So it was a bunch of really creative individuals who were essentially playing the game here. And they were driving the game, and the person DMing it was very, very hands-off about it, was the way he described it. It was like all the players were what made the game really creative and interesting. I think the game fell apart maybe because that got a little too out of hand and everybody was too wild and the story just made, like, no sense. But that was, you know, ultimately how it was run. Presumably a little bit more structure from a DM might have, you know, have kept it going a bit better, but... Yeah, no way that the DM has to be the storyteller. If the players are a creative and talented and improvisational bunch of folks themselves who want to just work together to weave a story between themselves, then that is a valid way to run a campaign. I don't think anyone should be saying this is how you play D&D. Like, literally the whole point of it is it's a very free-form creative endeavor in and of itself. So I don't think anyone should be saying that this is how it has to be played, this is how it should be played, this is the way to play D&D. If a group's got a thing going that isn't that way, then that's their thing, right? I think people saying, oh, you're not playing D&D right, is how D&D games fall apart. Oh, I have no idea how to get to this last bit. I don't even know what I'm looking at on the map. Where is that? Where is this puddle? This puddle should be on here. There should be some water somewhere on this map. It is nestled next to some rocks. So I think it's a little ways southeast of here? Is that right? I think I see it. Oh no, that doesn't take me where I thought it was taking me at all. Or does it? Or does it? Is it actually... somewhere around here? I think it is. Or is it? No, because actually... it's such a complicated island. It's overlooking like an inner overlook. What's even... I don't even know how to describe it. There's a crane. The crane's... Is the crane that thing in the middle? There's the little bridge across. at the south end there, right? That's south, yes, okay, cool. We got some frames of reference. So then north of that is that. So then actually I want to be, if I'm near that crane, I want to be up and around this loop. So then that water is actually... Nope, no idea. That brings us back around here. Da, 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 da. Hey look, it's near where I was digging. There's a big rock sticks out here, and it's actually more... sort of here. Boom. No, wait, not boom. Boom. Boom is the wrong word. It's explosive. Huh. So, what happened there? Sorry, what now? Okay, okay, Skelly got that. Cool, 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 no doubt. Cool, good to know. Like, I did not see what exploded that. And it was like, there's only one of two possibilities. That was a Skelly being a complete bastard, or a player that I did not see coming, just straight up murdering me. Good to know it was the Skelly. Good to know I'm not about to die and have my ship sunk. Just the former. Ahoy! Don? I don't know how to pronounce your name, I'm afraid. So I'm just going to call you Don. Can I just call you Don? Don. Hi, Don. You have, judging by the letters in your name, and also the O in your name, an Irish name. And Irish names are never pronounced how they look, so I'm not going to try. If you can offer a pronunciation guide, I'll give it a crack, but I don't think I've ever come across a name that was spelt like that. Hey, a replacement powder barrel that I knew was here. This will make up for the one that just exploded in my face. Would have been nice to have both of them, but hey. This is where we are now. Okay, can I jump into the water? Is that an option? It kind of is. Oh God, vertigo. Convenience outweighs the nausea. We got any moi mates while we're down here? So that's a negatory. Cool. One island down, two to go. Let's do it. Let's weigh. Whoa! Hello, tentacles. Phrasing. Hey, okay, cool. Sloopy Doop got themselves a big old squid popper. That gives us two options. One, we go and mess them up while they're trapped and being pummeled by tentacles. Or I leave them be. Or we could watch to see if they get sunk. They probably won't get sunk. Everything's been rebalanced, actually. So part of that was not not making things impossible for sloops, actually. I think that probably extends to Krakens. A lot of the fights in the game that were disproportionately easier if you have bigger crews, I think, have been sort of retweaked. So I guess Krakens do different stuff in different ways, or with different ferocities, maybe, to sloops than they do to like a galleon. Are more people playing than usual? I have not run into many people this evening, actually. I would have thought, you know, day one of a new update, there'd be a few people on the seas. I have seen, honestly, 2 of the sloops. That's about it. There's the one that's having a go with a Kraken there, that I think is the same one that was having a go at the Skelly Galleon earlier. And I saw one at a fort, probably picking up powder barrels for missions. And that is it. You know, I genuinely kind of figured, like, new updates, first actual content update, really, since the anniversary. I thought you'd see a few people out. I mean, I know for a fact they definitely saw a big uptick in the number of players with the anniversary update. How many of those stuck around, I don't know. But then stuff like this should hopefully bring a couple of them back. Ooh, here's a powder barrel. Is it worth stopping for? It's sort of not, is it? I mean, yes, commendations, but also it's only 150 coins. Where are they going? Are they coming for me, or are they turning around to have another go at the Kraken? What are they doing? That was... Oh, I see. Oh, that was a player. That was a player getting fired onto a fort? Say what? Oh. Okay. Okay, so there must be 2 people on that sloop. Entirely by virtue of the fact that the ship turned around after one of the players got fired out of it. Which means, don't pick a fight, I am outmanned. Diesel! Yo! Do the kegs give more Meroka money than usual? The answer to that, in my experience, is actually no. You can turn them into any faction now. At least any of the main 3 factions. I don't think you can do it to the Hunter's Call. Yeah, I want to fight this Meg. I mean, I normally wouldn't be too bothered, but I do want to fight this Meg on the basis that they've changed Meg behavior to some degree. And I want to see what's different about it. Well, they're supposed to have. I didn't sail out of its range, did I? Here, Meggy, 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 Meggy! There's a big old fish. You'd think I'd be able to see it. The music stopped. It's gone, hasn't it? Okay. Just mildly wary that there's the 2-man sloop. The 2-man sloop, which I now know is full of powder barrels. Hanging around in the nearby area. I suppose by the same token, they're probably more than cautious about getting into a fight, because I will annihilate their ship with one well-placed shot also, so, you know. The stronghold kegs can go to Athena, and also thank you for reminding me of that, because I totally forgot to sell my last one to them. Damn it! I forgot about that. I don't think the ordinary kegs go to Athena. Hey, buddy! Now we're having a fight. Isn't this... Oh god, I have a powder barrel! No! Get this on top of the mast. Get this up there. Get this out of here. Oh my god. It will blow that up. I know it will. I forgot I had that. Woo! Okay, where are we at? What's happening? What's happening, Meg? We are spinning, are we? Cool. Also, if they drop the mermaid gems, that would also be fun. It's a little high. Oh! Get below decks! Okay. Like, wait, did that actually... Huh. Wait. It didn't hit me. I didn't... The only other time I've seen it, like, get deflected like that is usually when you shoot it in the face as it's lunging. And I didn't do that. So I don't know why I didn't actually suffer that hit. Come on. Come on. Nice. Yes! The first time I've killed that since being Pirate Legend, I guess. I don't think I fought many Megs lately. It's kind of one of those things that you're like, oh, here we go, another Meg. Why bother? We've killed a million of them. That was pretty straightforward, though. Didn't even hit me. There it is. I was wondering exactly where it went down. Not about to get jumped by anyone, am I? Hooray, I'm not. Cool. Oh, do I have food on me? Don't know if I do. Meg meat. Oh yeah, I picked up mangoes on the last island, so... Yes. Precious gemstones, hello! If I were looking for Merchant Alliance rep, that'd be a good one. Where was? There. Oh yeah, these are all a bit naff, actually. Is there one more? No, I guess it's just these three. Yeah, Hateful Skull's okay, I suppose. Hey, you can get all this in my treasure chest, though. Efficiency! Maybe. Get you in there. Is that... Yeah, these go in? Yeah, they do. Cool. Alright, back on with what we're doing. If they've changed the meg mechanics, and they allege to have changed the meg mechanics, I don't know what was different about that one. I mean, arguably it was potentially easier, I don't know, because it's attacking a sloop, therefore the fight's been made easier? Not that megs were hard to fight in a sloop before. But as part of the sort of rebalancing of everything, that might have been made a little easier. But I thought they were making it a bit more interesting as well. Have I killed the Shrouded Ghost? You mean the white one? Absolutely not. Nobody has killed the white one. Don't talk daft. It is a myth. It is a legend. It is nothing more. I'm really hopeful I will find it one day. I don't believe it. I've never seen it. I've never heard of anyone who has seen it. That ludicrous chest that's worth, what, 25,000 is easier to find than the Shrouded Ghost. And I ain't ever seen one of those either, but I've at least heard of people who have. What gets me is that, like, I've got a friend who swears blind that, like, it is nothing more than a legend. I'm like, it can't just be a legend. They wouldn't have put 30 pieces of wood in there. These things have been very full today. Have they started putting crates in the game that are, like, way fuller than usual? Nice. I don't think they would have put all the commendations in. There wouldn't be, like, Legendary Hunter of the Shrouded Ghost, which requires you to have killed the Shrouded Ghost multiple times as a pirate legend. If it wasn't doable, why would those be in the... They wouldn't have this whole series of things just as some sort of elaborate, cruel joke. I don't believe. I mean, maybe they have. Maybe that's all it is. I don't think so, though. Right, Devil's Ridge. They are both down the pointy end of the island. At least this island's really easy to navigate. God, Thieves Haven's horrible. I mean, it's a really cool island. Like, in terms of design, I love it. In terms of trying to treasure hunt anything on that island, ugh. Gross. Big rock, grassy bits, rock alongside it, sort of, like, somewhere around... Oh, hello. It's always grubs. It's weird that it's always grubs. Can you not dig up any other kind of earthworm? Or do you dig up different kinds of worms on different kinds of land, maybe? Do grubs always bury into... Grubs always bury into sand! Earthworms bury into grass! Where do you find leeches? What would a leech be found in? Underground, maybe? I've no idea. I'm not, I don't know what the term is for somebody who studies invertebrates. An invertebrologist. I'm also very wary of this little bastard. Get out of here, you. Ooh, snake meat. Nuts. My pockets are full. Okay, so let's have another look. So we got that. Oh, yeah, we got this big rock and then a grassy gap between rocks. So that's actually the big gaps. Actually, it's more like here. I know an entomologist studies bugs. I'm going to go back to this point. Does that include, like, worms and leeches and things? Does that fall within their particular sphere of expertise? Would an entomologist study a worm? Or is it specifically, like, insects? These are questions for Google. Someone go Google them, please. I crave information. And so do you. Don't deny it. We all here to learn. We're put on this planet to learn. Because otherwise, what the heck else is there? And then that's sort of in the grassy pass bit. So kind of, yeah, about there. Roughly speaking. Tea is bitterly disappointing. I was hoping for so much more than tea. But I'm guessing the boom kind of noise means that's that island complete. That sloop is still minding its own business, and I'm very happy about that. Russell, did you read that you can get Athena rep? Yes, Athena is now available. Okay, so my understanding was that stronghold barrels can be turned into the Mysterious Stranger for Athena rep. Someone in chat earlier said that all barrels could be? Or maybe they were just vague in their sort of terminology and instruction. I am going to go to Ancient Spire anyway, I think. We're done here, we're done here. It's not really on the route, but I'd rather not be carrying around all this stuff, so yeah, let's go to Ancient Spire. And then I can try turning in my one regular barrel to the Mysterious Stranger and see what he has to say about it. He might tell me to do one. But right at the end of this, in 2 islands' time, we'll end with a stronghold barrel. Second chapter of the mission, assuming they're all the same, the second chapter of the mission is just one single stronghold barrel to dig up. Which is a fun and easy way to get a whole big pack of Big Bada Boom. And some nice rep. And yeah, dump it into... Oh geez, yeah, thinking about it, like how much is the Chests of Legend worth? It is not much more. It is worth more than a stronghold barrel, but not much more. It is a really good way to get the rep, actually. Yes, you say every single rank? Only the stronghold barrel can be sold for all the companies. Okay, cool. When you say that, does that mean also it can go? Oh man, can it go to the Hunter's Call? Because that's going to be a very hard call, for me now. Because like the toss up between 5,000 Athena rep or 5,000 Hunter's Call rep is going to be, man, I'm going to be very tempted to take the Hunter's Call rep. Not that I've seen how much money you get for stuff from the Hunter's Call yet, anyway. I should probably be cooking up with old Megalodon. That would really help. Got those. We can turn those in. They're not going to be worth much, but we can turn them in. Or maybe they will be worth it. It's all been rebalanced. Ooh, it's like a whole new game. Then it's not all the factions. I don't know. I'm gonna swing. I've obviously got food here. I'm gonna swing by, see if, for starters, Megalodon is actually worth much these days, or worth significantly more than it was. Yeah, I'll probably turn. Yeah, I'll probably turn the stronghold barrel in there. As much as it would be good to take advantage of ranking up the Athena's rep as much as I can while I can. And given that you're paying doubloons to start the mission, you are still kind of limited in that. I suppose you just got to do strongholds, right? Just keep taking strongholds all day long and sell the barrels. Yeah. It'd be good to level out while I can, but I'm also thinking it'd be really good to level up Hunter's Call while I can as well. I'm sure everybody else is like, Athena, get the Athena stuff. Athena is the challenge, the end game challenge. But I'm like, but the new faction that revolves around fishing, I need to be the best at that. I mean, admittedly, like, if anything, surely I should be embracing the fishing, but hey. Come on. Get us to the end of the docks. Oh, what the heck? There's nothing in front of me. What did I even hit? Boo! What did I even hit, and where did I hit it? Oh, that's cooked. Where? There's water in here. I am taking in water. It must be... There it is. Yeah, I remember the Athena chests being like 7, 8-ish. Yeah, I figured. But it's, you know, 5,000... Like, that's a... There's quite a bit of work goes into getting that 7, 8k. By comparison to this, in which, like, it is a relatively easy bit of work. This is like just a fairly standard treasure hunting mission that gets you a stronghold powder barrel, you know? What have I got in here? A skull and a chalice. Fine. Also, have they sped up the time it takes to cook a megalodon? I feel like that cooked pretty quickly. Oh, shoot. I was thinking that went to merchants. Of course it doesn't. Dummy. Cool, cool. I don't know why I'm bothering with these. This is all tat. This is not useful. And I feel like my megalodon is burning. I don't want bird megalodon. I want valuable megalodon. Oh, it's not done. It's not even done yet. It's not even done. It's nearly done though, right? Yes. I don't know that I particularly want the killer whale stuff. You know, I don't actually think... I don't know. Part of me wants the prestige of leveling up the Hunter's Call, because it has up to this point been such a pain in the butt to level up. But also, like, the ghost gear is pretty cool. And if I had to unlock anything, I would say the ghost gear would be a good choice. But the ghost gear is also so prohibitively expensive that even if I unlock it, it's going to be quite a while before I can afford it. So maybe I should just... whatever. Gemstars, let's sell that. That's worth a bit. I think, all things considered, I'm overthinking this. Really? I don't think I need to consider this much. That was a good treasure. That's a nice one. Silk's good. I'm not sure if silks or spices are better, actually, off the top of my head. $700 silks. I think spices are worth more than that, actually. Am I an Athena? Yes, I am relatively recently Pirate Legend. I hit Pirate Legend, I don't know, like, I guess about a month or so ago, but honestly, since then actually haven't played the game all that massively much. I played it a bunch whilst there was stuff to do, and then suddenly, like, once I hit Legend, I was like, well, I mean, I guess I could just keep fishing forever to do Hunter's Call. And yes, there's Athena's, like, all the Athena faction stuff to do. But really, I kind of feel like I've done a lot of it now. But hey, new content, new commendations, new doubloons to collect. It's all about dem doubloons, man. Not selling that. I'll sell that at the end of everything. Once I've done all the things, I'll quite happily sell my cannonballs. Oh, powder barrel. 50, 49, 45. That is really close. That's good. That's good going. You know, like, that is 180 doubloons. If you have 180 doubloons, you can just buy Pirate Legend at this point. Frankly, I spent a lot more doubloons than that on getting to Pirate Legends. I got to... I focused pretty heavily on getting doubloons to the point where the last 17 levels I bought entirely with doubloons. I got myself, like... I was grinding rep, but also grinding doubloons, so that, like, I didn't have to do that last few levels that was an arduous grind. I just... yeah, okay. Regular barrels don't go to Mysterious Stranger. Can confirm. That is myth busted. I guess. If that was considered a myth. More of a pondering than a myth, but hey. Cool. Do you want one of these? Take this with me. You have 20? Okay, yeah. Get going for all. I mean, this update, like, oh boy. I mean, firstly, you're going to be getting a lot of rep anyway from all the big barrels, but also, yeah, there's quite a lot of doubloons to pick up. So if you jumped back into this update, you would be Pirate Legend pretty comfortably, I would say. Between just being able to just dump 5,000 rep into any faction of your choice at the end of every mission. Like, oh shoot, what? Who put that there and why is that there? Did I put that there? What? Yeah, and aside from all that, yeah, like, you're getting 10, 20, 50 doubloons by just chewing through all this content. Even just, like, the turning in the barrels has got a bunch, like... So yeah, if you're really prepared to go all in on the Reaper's runs, yeah, there's 50 there. Just doing the Reaper's runs once is a profit of 10 doubloons. The standard ones are a profit of 5 each. If you do all 3, there's a bonus 25 there for you. Sell mermaid gems. Okay, so, like, actually you need, like, 60 mermaid gems, but... You're going to be picking them up. I'd guess focus on one faction at a time. Get 5 from each of them. You're going to be turning in gunpowder barrels all the time anyway, right? So, do that. 15 from that. Stronghold powder barrels. If you get into the update, you're going to be doing that. And then 15 if you... Yeah, you should... I guess you should, like, pick a faction and focus on it. I don't think I've done that, and I should really, like... do that. Just go, hey, I'm going to work on Order of Souls and tick all of the Order of Souls boxes, and then the next one, just for fear of running out and completing none of them, really. And then 15 if you get all of them. Yeah, there's doubloons in here to be had. Enough to buy 2 or 3 levels, I think. So I just want to count them up. Like, we've got 10, 20, 30, 55, 65. Oh wait, I'm not taking costs into consideration because these cost 5 to do each anyway, right? Okay, 5, 10, 15, 40, 45, 55, 65. Gonna ignore those because they're actually really hard, I think. Probably. 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 110, 15, 30, 60. So there's 160 doubloons outside of the big Reaper's Run runs. That is enough for 5 levels, if you want. If you just go all in on this update and ignore the Reaper's Mark missions, there's still enough doubloons for 5 and a bit levels. That's pretty good. Right, I have got one more place to be. Let's go find it. Well, actually, technically, well, I mean, once I've done it, there will be another one, so... Let's go to Crook's Hollow and then see what's next. Completing the 3 standard ones gives you the figureheads. What? Oh, the Scorpion one? Was that tied to achieve? I thought that was a purchase it from Duke kind of job. Completing the 3 standard ones just gives you a bonus 25 doubloons, I believe. And I didn't look at the cost of all the bits from Duke. However, if you're spending all your doubloons on cosmetics, then you will be able to buy less levels. So that's that is a trade-off you got to consider. I thought I heard the mermaid hum then. It was a car going past outside that was making, like, I guess exactly the same sort of tone. So like, just kind of, I was like, wait, what? Oh, wait, oh, it's a car engine. Oh, okay. Master Black Powder Smuggler. Hang about. I don't think any of these specifically say anything about figureheads. What's a Master Black Powder Smuggler? A Master Black Powder Smuggler. Oh, that's the Master Black Powder Smuggler. It doesn't say anything about any rewards. It's just 25 doubloons for doing all 3. Oh god, that's a rock. Oh, jeez. Whoops. That'll teach me to look at stuff. While sailing into a storm like an idiot. Right. How big a hole did I take? Ah, shoot. Watch me hit another rock while I'm fixing this. Where is? It's the eternal question. Which direction am I going? Oh, I'm literally on course. Okay, cool. This way, apparently. I mean, all of the previous, the mercenary stuff, or there's mercenary stuff and the Reaper stuff, isn't there? That you get through Duke. But yeah, they've all always just been bought for doubloons. So it's been one of those kind of decisions you have to make. It's like, this is a time-limited cosmetic that will never be back again. Do you want to buy it now, or do you want to save your doubloons to buy actual game progression? Oh, is that? Or is that Devil's Ridge? I don't know. Shoot. Am I still on course? Oh yeah, no, that was it. That's where I'm wanting to go. That's water coming in as well. Lightning has struck my wall. Okay. Oh, we're turning the right way. Okay, thank you, Storm. Don't know where it was. Is that it? I think that's it. How did this happen? If I'm still in the storm when we get to the island, I'd be pretty tempted to go catch some stormfish. That'd be pretty good. This is the kind of occasion when I like a crewmate to take the helm so I can do my fishing. It just requires somebody to like, you have to be my designated driver, I suppose, actually. And repairsman. You need to be prepared to like stay in the storm whilst I do all the interesting bits. You can fix the ship, don't worry. Okay, we're actually leaving the storm. It's got less of a mind of its own. Interesting, no cannons going off. Okay. Whee! Still way too satisfying. I guess we're still in the storm because I can't get rid of all the water. It's not raining. Unless that means I have a leak. And I don't know. Do I have a leak I don't know about? I don't think so. Oh, that'll put water on the floor, yeah. Have I got it? Oh, it is actually dry now. Cool. Good. Reluctant to like leave my ship alone whilst it's still filling up with water. No matter how slowly. Okay. Both up on the top end of the island, which is my least favourite bit to go treasure hunting on. Because it's all that kind of nondescript green and rocky bits. With no useful landmarks to navigate. Right, so this is... Where am I looking? Where are we? So this is the bay. In fact, this is actually... Yeah, okay. This is up top. Actually really close to where I need to be, I think. Boom. Hey, not boom. You had that X. Woo! X buddies. The the other one? Follow the path along, I guess. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Fork. Turn left at the fork. Sort of here. Boom. I don't know what you're talking about. That was easy. Sorry. I'm the worst, I know. I mean, you can feel free to say exactly the same back to me when I'm, like, thoroughly struggling to find something on Thieves Haven. When I spend half an hour trying to find one bloody X. Feel entirely free to go, oh, I had that one, it was easy, I found it straight away. Woo! Spices. Where park? That way, apparently. Ow. Maple. Hi. Or is it maple? Are you maple or are you maple? Are you like a syrup? You come in a syrup format. Was that a glinty glance out there? That is a glinty glance. What kind of glinty glance are we talking? Okay, we're talking Goldie Glens. Okay. Don't you dare be a message in a bottle. I don't think it would be this far down, actually. Oh my god, it's actually just a treasure chest. Yeah, the music's nice down here. Now, I may yet be wrong. It could change one day, but I've never had a treasure chest that actually had anything in it when I found it, so I'm expecting this to be empty. They always are. It'd be nice if they just occasionally had something in it. Just to make it actually worth finding the bloody things. Let's see, what time are we on? We are on late o'clock. I'm going to have to try and wrap this up pretty quick. Or I'm going to be here all night. Da-da-da, nothing! Woo! Do I want to go back for that powder barrel? Yeah, yes. It is literally the point of my being here. So yes. We're here for the... It's not worth any money. It is worth 1/20th of a doubloon. Wait, no. Hang on. You get 5 doubloons for turning in 20. It's worth 1/4 of a doubloon. Aha. I mean, real talk though. Like, if you're trying to tick off all the boxes for collect all the powder barrels, this is not the way forward. If you're looking to turn in 20 powder barrels to each faction, you hit up some forts. You go and you collect, like, 10 barrels per fort. Ooh, there's one right there. Oh, okay. Sneaky hidden one. Okay, cool, 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 cool. And I think for sure, once everybody that's really keen to do all the missions that involves hitting up all the forts have, like, stopped crowding around the forts and probably also murdering everybody who goes near a fort, once they've done and done their thing and eased off, I'll probably go and get some forts. Although it could also be that everybody else is thinking exactly the same thing. So it may never ease off. Everybody may be doing forts for the next month. I don't think that'll be the case. There will be a lot of players who are like, oh my god, a new thing! We need to have the new thing! Okay, I've done the new thing. See you in a month. That'll happen. Cool, what have I got now? We have got one of those, which can be found at... Oh, don't tell me this is... Oh god, that's Discovery Ridge. Oh god, that's Discovery Ridge. Oh god, that's Discovery Ridge. That's a long way. And then to get everything back in, I would have to go to... Plunder. Alright. Well, we ain't gonna get there quickly by standing around, so let's get moving. So that was sort of west, southwest? Is I think the direction I want to be in. Oh, this was a good tight turn right around the corner here. Some good navigation, if I do say so myself. Hey, there's rowboats. I know about the rowboats. What? You holding out on me, islands? You tell me about no rowboat. That's a message in a bottle. Not to that. That's not worth going back for. Yeah, I should be going past the finest trading post, which will be a good place to turn in all the meg meat and see how much that's worth. And I guess we can go back past the finest trading post and turn in the stronghold barrel. Oh my god, you're not shooting at me while I have powder barrels on board, are you? I think they were. Alright, let's do that. Swim faster! That's what boats do, swim, right? Don't think I know enough about boats. Don't want that, don't want that. Shh. Okay, have we got clear seas ahead? Mostly. Let me steer a little bit to the right so I don't hit the big pointy. Cool. Now we are good to go fishing for a while. Let's get some ancient fish. Ancient scales, I guess is what they're called. You're not. They're goldfish. Nope. Nope. I ain't putting bait on my rod for no splash tails, come on. I don't know what I've got there. I think it might be a splash tail, unfortunately. It might be an indigo splash tail. I feel like it looks slightly too silvery for that. Also dawning realization that I'm suddenly heading directly for a rock. Oh no. Hurry up, fish! Get caught! I need to steer! Come on, 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 come on! Oh no! Come on! Got it. What? Oh! Okay, yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, I'm happy with that as a splash tail, yeah. I forgot about the rare ones. To be fair, I've seen them so little, like, I'm not familiar with the colours enough. That's why I was like, this seems different. Doesn't seem like a regular splash tail. Nicole! Hello. How are you this fine evening? Ah, I just caught a rare fish, and I'm very happy about that. Get cooked. How far off course are we? Way off course. Oh my god. So far off course. No. I guess actually I don't need to stop off at the finest trading post twice, do I? That's Discovery Isle behind it. Yeah. Cool. It's good, it's good. Happy with the Umber Splash Tail. Woo! Splash Tails. Umber ones. I got three. Got three so far. Doesn't mean I could remember what colour they were, but I got three. I mean, under the water, it kind of had a bluey thing. I could very easily have just gone, no, it's blue, never mind. Let that one go. Not that I would ever have known, but how gutting would it have been to have known that I let go of a rare fish. Whoops. Why are we still turning? Do I speak Spanish? Si. Wait, no, that's about it. No, we don't really learn Spanish much in school in the UK. It's not really a thing. Like, if anything gets taught, it's... Most schools will opt for either French or German. My school, I got French, so I know some very rusty French. And that's about it for languages for me. Like, French was the one we had to learn. German was an option that some people took. Because it was that kind of school. Latin and Ancient Greek were also options. I did Latin. I would have done Ancient Greek as well, but the school literally came to me and was like, so you've picked Ancient Greek, and we're prepared to put a class on for you if you want, but we should let you know that you are literally the only person in the school who has opted to study Ancient Greek. Which was just you know, to a, whatever I would have been, 16-year-old was just a bit weird. And I was like, you know what, I don't want to be the only person in this class. In retrospect, that would actually probably have been pretty alright. You literally would have gotten one-to-one tuition on that subject. It would have been like a guaranteed ace, right? Like, there's no way you could fail that. The teacher will literally just be dedicating all of their time to teaching you and only you. Right? I should have done that. I made a lot of poor academic choices in my life. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I do think kids are probably, in a lot of instances, really bad people to be asked to make decisions about their own futures. Like, kids by definition kind of make bad choices a lot of the time anyway. So when you're like, so how do you want the rest of your life to play out? Please make some important decisions that will shape the rest of it. I shouldn't be doing that at 16. And I think I know a lot of other kids who shouldn't have been doing that at 16 either. Ooh, noises. Oh, there he is. What colour are you? What colour even is that? Oh, it's green. Okay. Green is tough. I can't see that much. Well, there is a stronghold powder keg buried on the beach right there. That would blow it up, but I think the powder keg's worth more. Are there more mission stories? No, not at this point in time. This is not a major update. It's just sort of it's a mini filler update, really, is what this is. This is just a, hey, here's some more stuff to keep you occupied and keep things a little bit fresh whilst you wait for, like, yeah, the next chunk of story stuff. Honestly, yeah. I don't know quite when exactly you could expect to see the next big Sea of Thieves update, but yeah, you know, you could be pretty confident in suggesting that it will have a chunk of story stuff. Oh god, I should have stopped streaming a while ago. Frankly, if I started streaming when I planned to start streaming, I could have had it done by now. I got started late as well. Right on this beach. There is there's the passage between the rocks. There's a little boulder on the beach. In fact, is it that boulder? No. Maybe? Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's like here. Oh, no, that's grubs. Fine. I don't really want the grubs. Is it more here? So many grubs. That'd do it. Don't you dare explode this. Don't you dare. Could you imagine digging that thing up, a bunch of skellies pop up and shoot you and just be like, boom, gone. Is that skelly coming back or is he giving up? Hooray! Thank you for subscribing. That is appreciated. Okay, let's get these turned in. Oh, I got those powder barrels. Would those? I think the green mermaid is too deep to explode at this point. That's quite a ways down, and if I put a powder barrel on it, the powder barrels are just going to float. So it's not really, it's not going to work. Okay, I have 2 deliveries to do. One, we're going to what was it, the finest sea post, I think it was? Whichever one there was. Whichever one it was that we passed on the way here. Oh no, there's a box there. What's the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? Oh, it's pig crates. Yeah, I am not going hunting a pig right now. Definitely not. Cool. Sails are good. I'm not sailing directly into the wind, which is nice. Prefer it if I could get the sails, you know, like get it sort of, you know, ideal, perfectly lined up. But beggars can't be choosers. Although, what's this? What do we got? What are you? It's a message in a bottle. Nuts to it. Nope, don't want it. Oh no! Now we're sailing into the wind. Boo! Ah, this is the worst. Let me get my food organized. I want that one. I don't want one of those. I don't need these. And I'm going to sell this. Should I sell it to Athena's fortune? Maybe. Maybe. Do I want to sell it to these guys? Yeah. I probably don't need to park it this carefully, actually. Okay, let's see how much a meg is worth after the update. So that's going to be the fun question. It is worth 3 times as much as it was. Okay. Does that mean everything is worth 3 times as much? Umber Splashtail is worth... Go on. 565. Okay. And Megalodon. Cool. Cool. And you'll take one of these? Oh, he won't take one of those. Oh, okay. In that case, I'm going to have to... Oh, no! I've just realized the achievements, or commendations, rather. The commendations ask me to deliver 5 of those to the 3 main factions. So I need to deliver at least 15 of those to factions which are not Athena's call. Which is really annoying. Because I wanted to do that. I wanted to deliver... If I can't deliver them here, I wanted to deliver them all to Athena's call, but... If I want doubloons, I need to do... I need to do all the other factions. Okay, plunder is actually more to the east. Oh, I see it. I was thinking it was that rock, it's not, it's that one. Which is still annoying because we're still sailing into the wind. Oof. Let's fill up some of those cannonball boxes. What we got? 50. Whoa, that one came full? It literally came with 50 in it. I didn't put those in it. I didn't even check. I just grabbed it and stuck it on the ship. No! What noise? Bad noise. Oh, that noise. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't think I'm going that close to it, but also... Just going to go around it a little bit. Just want to go a bit further away. Oh yeah, they firing. They firing. Jeez. If they hit that barrel, I'm sunk. The one that's worryingly exposed. Frankly, if they hit me, there's a very good chance I'm dead. I got too much explosive on here. I'm not moving quickly. I think I'm out of range. And I can't remember which side of this the docks are on. I think I see buildings there, so I think it might be that side. The wind's a bit better as well now. It's not, it's there, isn't it? It's this side. Okay, game, you can stop being ominous. The time for ominousness is gone. I hate it when it gets to midnight and I'm so close to the end of something that I'm like, I can't stop now. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can just sort of ram it into the docks, why not? Dang it. Okay. I started turning a lot of stuff into the Order of Souls. I guess I will focus on the Order of Souls first. As a faction. What we got? Spices, cannonballs. Okay. Is there a ladder up here? There isn't a ladder on this side. This is a badly designed dock. I wish to speak to the Department of Infrastructure. Really don't need to actually. So I really don't need to sell a lot of this stuff. It's like, I'm here, I got my stuff. What would actually be the point of hoarding all this stuff if I weren't going to sell it? Just really trying to go and get some sleep because I have work in the morning. Just need another pair of hands to come share the loot. Let's get the spices, they're pretty good. Yeah, 1700, that was good. Okay, that's all the powder that I've got. Really, all things considered, I didn't actually dig up all that that many powder barrels today. It was more spices and things. What are all the commendations? There is a commendation for doing each of the standard powder runs. There is one for doing each of the Reaper's runs. There's one for completing all of the 3 main regions, you know, Ancient Isles, Wilds, and Shores of Plenty. If you do all 3 of those, you get 25 doubloons. There's one for turning in 20 powder barrels to each faction, and 20 mermaid gems to each faction. That's the 3 main ones. There's a commendation for turning in 20 powder barrels, 5 stronghold barrels, and 20 mermaid gems to each faction. I think there's also one for 5 stronghold barrels as well, thinking about it, for each faction. What have I forgotten? What I've forgotten is to bail out my ship. Reputation, not tall tales, build rats, mercenary. Each of the missions. Oh yeah, do the Reaper's runs 3 times whilst flying the Reaper's mark for 50 doubloons each. Yeah, I think we got it all. It is just a lot of turning in mermaid gems, powder, and stronghold barrels to all 3 sort of core main factions. You can turn the stronghold barrels into the Mysterious Stranger for Athena rep, if Athena rep is your jam. I imagine it will be a lot of people's jam. But there's no commendation for that. That's purely just like, I want the rep. You can't turn any barrels into Hunter's Core, which is disappointing. I was hoping you'd be able to turn at least the stronghold barrels in. And that's about it. That is the meat of the content, really. I was like, why have I got so many... I was pondering why on earth do I have so many doubloons, but I finished up more than just the story stuff tonight. The story stuff? The standard mission stuff. I got the Master of Stronghold spoils, didn't I? Cool, that is everything that is on this ship. And it is way past my bedtime. It is so past midnight now. Good God. I can't stay here and do this any longer. Much though I would love to, I cannot. So I'm going to bid you adieu there. Thank you very much for joining me. This has been the Black Powder Stashes update. I'll do a bit more of this, so I'll be back with, probably, I think, be back with Tulkas to do more of this tomorrow night. So I can take him through all the explosive goodness. Even if not, I'll be back soloing on Sunday, probably. And we'll find something else to do tomorrow night. Or maybe even more of this. Maybe more of this tomorrow night. Who knows? Could be good too. But I'll leave you there for now. We'll see what the time and tide brings to shore. That's a saying that people say, right? No, it isn't. Cool. Good night.